Hey, just actually sitting at the desk. Just got home from work, had my shower, having something to eat, and then I'm going to be jumping right into editing another video. So as it stands right now, it's Friday evening. Just got one video to prepare for upload tomorrow, and then I have like 4 more in the bank that I gotta get edited. So I've got a lot more I gotta get done over the course of this weekend. It's gonna be so hot, there's probably not much point in fishing. But while I was at work today, a package arrived. Funny enough, this is one that I ordered just over a month ago. Obviously, with the whole COVID thing happening, shipping times from a lot of places have been ridiculous. Now, anything that I have ordered from Carp Kit, Canadian Carp Club Shop, or Big Carp Tackle down in Oklahoma, all of those I am still getting at an amazing time frame. Carp Kit, Canadian Carp Club, the usual, just a couple of days. Big Carp Tackle, believe it or not, they were the ones that put me on to what was going on with USPS and all the shipping with them. So they have a FedEx option, and I'm getting stuff from Oklahoma in 36 hours up here in Canada. So, they've been doing great to get stuff out fast. But this order in particular, I'll be honest with you, I don't know why I ordered from these guys. I do from time to time, but yeah, I don't know why I just happened to be on that site this time. The site's Harris Sports Mail. I've ordered from them a number of times in the past, never had an issue, always get the stuff that I'm after, and the nice thing is they tell you how much is in stock when you're ordering on the site, so I can select, oh, they don't have 2 of them but I want 2 of them, okay, so I can skip that. It's just a neat feature that I like. But I ordered a bunch of stuff from them, and it took forever, finally showed up, and it looks, I've already opened the packaging because I apologize, but I completely forgot what I had ordered. I actually had ordered quite a bit of stuff and I didn't realize it. So when the package showed up, I'm like, oh, I don't remember what I got. So I actually already opened the outer layer of packaging and then took a peek inside, but didn't really go through it. I was like, oh, okay, I remember half this stuff. But I'm quite excited about it. So let's just jump right in. First thing to note is this box. This is the, let's see here, the Korda Compact 150 Tackle Safe Edition. So you know that Korda made their own little luggage line, and I do use the Korda Tackle Safe. It was Demir that got me hooked up on that thing. But when I saw this, and I kind of thought, you know what, this might be more practical for me. When it comes to sorting my tackle and keeping things organized, I am an absolute slob. Just horrible at keeping things organized. Everything just gets thrown in. And my tackle safe actually fits perfect into the tracker, one of the tracker bits bags that I've been using. It fits perfectly, it keeps everything I need underneath it, and it all closes up just like the 150 is designed to do. But this one is deeper. It's actually got a tackle tray inside, so it's a little bit swankier and might actually keep my gear clean and organized better, because it's got these set places to put stuff. So I might not be such a walking disaster. So yeah, just taking a look at the invoice, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there, and it's all just end tackle stuff. Not that I'm really out of anything, not really short on anything. I've got tons of Monster Carp tackle hooks. I've been using some of those ESP hooks, Ridge Monkey hooks. I've been trying out a bunch of different things for different scenarios. So my Ridge Monkey hooks I've been using, they're the bigger sizes that I can't get the Monster Carp tackles in. The gripper hooks from ESP, they're carried on the Monster Carp site, so I wanted to give them a shot. They've been doing really well, and obviously my go-to. My monster carp tackle hooks are just always there, but also other little bits like the small swivels and all that stuff. I've got lots of it, but I'm always looking to try different things, right? I've been testing with the Ronnie rig for the last while, and sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. The German rig has really gotten me absolutely hooked. So I've been getting more and more components to kind of tinker with those style rigs. But like I said, I'm not really out of them. So I think I just kind of bought stuff to make the order worth the while. But we'll have a look. We'll see here. So everything they put right into the case, which let's say it's pretty sexy. And yeah, there's the tray in here. Oh, that does lift up. Okay. I wonder if I can actually take that out. It looks like to actually take it out would be some finagling. So I'm not going to fiddle with that right now. But once you fill in these trays at the bottom, which is what they've done with all this stuff here, and get all this out, then the tackle safe. Oh, my computer monitors just went out. The tackle safe sits on top of all your stuff in there. I've got the studio light just off to the side. That's making weird shadows. So yeah, this tray I can set all kinds of different stuff in there instead of having it just a hodgepodge mess like I normally have in my tracker bag. Everything can have an actual space to go in, and the tackle safe sits right on top. And there's a pouch in the lid, and that'll be handy. So I'm liking this already. I'm already feeling like this is exactly what I need, and the rigidity of it is much better than the soft-sided tracker bag I've been using as well. So already a few big pluses on this. So diving into the pile of stuff, let's have a look here. These are the Korda tree-tied spinner rigs. It's a number 6 curved shank on the boom with the crimps. I have no problem tying these rigs myself, but I've never tried the boom with the crimped bits. And one of the spots I'm going to be fishing at, actually I think I'm probably going to be going there Sunday, so not tomorrow, the next day. I like to use a slightly longer rig because of the current. There's a lot of flow there, and I thought I'm going to give this rig a shot, but I don't have anything really stiff for a hook link. I have I have some of that stiff braided coated braid material from Ridge Monkey that I really like. It's really good stuff, but I wanted something like that is made to be stiff, made to be very rigid. Fishing this spot because last year I used more supple hook links, and I missed a few takes. It wasn't as direct as I was hoping, so that's why I got these. So these are actually kind of neat. So all set up to go, ready to go. So I'm going to give that a shot. Got 2 of them. So I'll have obviously 2 rigs ready to go. One will be on the setup and one will be probably tied on the second rod. So when I have to bring one in, I can put the other one right out. And I think that's kind of the theme that goes throughout this order, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, but we'll see. Now, okay. So the other part of where I'm going to be fishing, again, I'm just revisiting some places from last year that we touched on at the end of the year, but I'm going to be starting there, Sunday, to kind of start my summer into fall campaign rather than just fall like I did last year. And one of the biggest things you need to do in that location is, with my keyboard, lead clips. Gotta use lead clip, gotta drop the lead. We found right away, because we're using 4.5 and 5 ounce leads to hold in the flow, anytime we hooked a fish with an inline lead or without dropping the lead right away, fish stayed deep, ran, that was the end of it. The cases where we dropped the lead, yeah, the fish did still take a big run, but it came up and quite often came in closer to the shallows off the drop-off, and we were able to get those fish in. So I have lots of the ESP lead clips, and that's all fine and good, but what I am out of is lead core leaders. So I thought what I would do is get some pre-tied ones, like some already prepared lead core with the lead clips on them. I think I have like 2 left out of the ones I bought last year, so I wanted to pick up a few more. And here I have 2 packs of the Korda lead core leaders with the hybrid lead clip and the QC swivel. So there's 2 packages, so 6 in total, and it's got that hybrid lead clip so that it's all kind of built in already. Yeah, so this is like ready to go. And the nice thing is it's using that Korda cable lead core. I actually really like that lead core. It's a really nice lead core. So I'm quite happy about that. I've got 6 individual ones of those. But then, and this is where it's handy, on that Harris Sports Mail site, they only had 2 of those left. So I bought the last 2, but I wanted to get a few more to make sure I had enough to last me right through to the end of the season. You know, because I plan to be fishing a lot more in this location and other locations along this stretch where I'm going to be, going right up to November. So I was able to get another pack, but not of the same ones. This one is the Fox Edges one, which is basically the same thing. 50-pound camo lead core, power grip lead clip, quick change leaders. So it looks like it's got the quick change swivel in it, and then there's like a little plug in the lead clip holding it in place, and then they got the little container with their little sleeves to go over it, over the little quick change swivel. I use my own anti-tangle sleeves because I use really long ones, but those will be handy for another rig that I use down the road if I'm fishing somewhere else. Okay, so apparently I bought 2 of these as well for a total of 6 individual items. Quarter tackle pre-tied chod rig, long ones. Now I've used a lot of pre-tied chod rigs, both from Corda and from Fox. Really like them. I hate tying chod rigs myself. Don't like doing it. It's a pain in the arse. It just makes sense to buy some pre-tied ones. You know, not my favorite choice hooks on the pre-tied ones, but they're sharp, they do the job, so I'm alright with it. Saves me the hassle of trying to tie them myself. So these don't go obviously with these lead cores that I got. I have some helicopter rig lead core setups from ESP that are either for helicopter rigs or chod rigs. So I have a couple of those, I think, in one of my bags. That's what these are for. There is one swim along the stretch of river that I'm going to be fishing the next couple of months, and I'm able to get lower to the water and there's less flow, so I can get this out there and use a choddy much easier. And my plan is to fish the chods and this setup in that particular swim when I go there. I went with long because I know I'm going to be fishing over a fair bit of silkweed and gravel and stuff like that. Not much silt, but you know, a lot of flowing silkweed that's on these rocks. Getting that extra couple inches higher is going to make the difference, because there is still flow there, but it's not as much of a hindrance, we'll say. It's going to be, this should present just fine over it. Most of the spots along the stretch of river I gotta fish much higher up, or I'm fishing down a drop off on a slope, so this just won't work in those cases. That's where the helicopter rig or just a lead clip setup will work. So I will be trying these in that one particular swim. I think I'm going to be fishing there probably not until September, but it's on the cards. Okay. Korda micro ring swivels in medium. It says 10. Yeah, there's 10 there. It's amazing how 10 doesn't look like very much. Go right there. For quite a while there, just about every site I went to, I couldn't find the components to tie a spinner rig to save my life. The ring swivels, the Korda kickers, and anything related to tying a spinner rig, you just couldn't find. Could have swore that I actually got those Korda swivels for actually tying like their spinner rig swivels, but I must not have, because they're not in here and they weren't on the invoice either, which is fine. Regular quick change swivel will work. And then I got some Korda kickers. So these are obviously, if I'm going to tie up a couple of spinner rigs, this is what I'm going to use over it instead of cutting down my anti-tangle sleeves or using shrink tubing, because I hate using shrink tubing. But the other thing that I got these for is for my German rigs. So one pack is to be dedicated. I'm going to tie just a whole bunch of spinner rigs with that down the road. This pack is for my German rigs. I've been using the ESP little kickers that they're virtually the same, almost exactly the same, just they differ in color, probably made from the same factory and just put in different packaging. But I only have a couple of those left, and I was on the site, grabbed a couple of these because they were available. So I will be using these for my spinner rigs, because I found having that little kicker, you know, not as prominent as those old cheap ones I used to use, made a big difference, and I was getting a lot more hookups on those. Okay, so just gone through all the little stuff, and then there's one more item. I actually ran out of this kind of the beginning of the year, and then just didn't replace it. I have now replaced it. Pineapple Supreme Goo. This stuff is like, it's so addicting to fish. You just see the difference putting it in there with or without this. You know, I'm still catching consistently, not having any of this. I'm trying another liquid that Kevin uses, the Codex Ectoplasm, which has been working, and it's been doing the job. I think the dog wants out, but I was out of this, and I like soaking my hook baits in this, and I was out, so I had to get more, and I got it. I'm excited. So yeah, it's gonna take a bit. I'm hoping to stay home tomorrow. I'm going to do my editing tonight, stay home tomorrow, and actually start putting my tackle together and getting it cleaned up and organized. Because if I took you over to the bar area where all my fishing gear is, you can't get behind the bar. You can't see anything on top of the bar. You can't get close to the entrance to it because my gear is absolutely everywhere. There are tracker bags and rods and nets and everything everywhere. Like I said, I'm a fishing slob. It's a disaster. And I need to fix that problem, and that is tomorrow's mission. So while I put this away to be sorted out and organized tomorrow with the rest of the gear, you kick back and yeah, we'll see you next time. Hopefully from the bank.